Welcome back to another video, guys. This is your host, Junior Garcia. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, to turn on the campanita. Today, we're here in Morristown, New Jersey. I'm here with the homeowner. He's gonna share his name. He's not gonna share his address. Yep. We're here in somewhere in Morristown. Somewhere in Morristown, right? So tell us a little bit about you and your house.
Yeah, my name is Arvind. Actually, we've been living here for around 8 years now, and the project really started with our desire to add a kitchen space. And then we met a few builders, and they're like, oh, why don't you just add a second floor? From there, it just kept on the scope kind of increased as it typically goes, right? So we did an addition at the back to accommodate the kitchen and add a little bit of a living space, added a bedroom on top. And then when we started working on that, we were like, okay, why not change the siding of the whole house, get a better sheathing and things like that. And then that's when we met you, right? Okay. For the siding.
This is not your regular addition, right? Because just looking at it, if you can turn around this way, right? And we'll show the house, right? They didn't go with regular OSB. They went with the zip system, right? So right now I'm ready to install the siding. I don't have to add any blueskin, any James Hardie wrap, any Tyvek, right? It's ready to go on because they have the zip system and the tape. They went with the Anderson 400 series. Black on the outside, white on the inside, full grills, right? And then I just came up and they're finishing the deck in the back. So it's moving along the project. So I guess, when is your ETA for this project?
We're hoping December, we're optimistic.
December, yeah. Hopefully, right? The inside is done. I already saw the drywall, all the drywall, they spackled and everything. They already primed everything. So we're starting actually not tomorrow, but hopefully Friday after the storm that passes by, right? And we wanted to showcase this project because it's, what type of siding you went with?
Hardie board, 5-inch reveal.
5-inch reveal. So then you know what generally people will use for a home is 7-inch, but they wanted to hold that traditional look of a 5-inch. And then the soffits is what we want to kind of showcase, right? So who chose this soffit? Was it
wife.
Your wife, right? So let's open it up. This is the unveiling. And remember, this is a PVC wood-like soffit. It's new on the market, and it's called Winchester Oak, right? So this look of Winchester Oak on your soffit looks like real wood. Stained wood, but it's a PVC product, right? It's nice and light. It's easy to cut, easy to maneuver. Is it expensive? Is it expensive? It is expensive. It's expensive. It's definitely expensive. Is it worth it? I would say yes. It's definitely going to be in the value of wood, right? Because wood, you would always have to maintain it, and then with this PVC, you don't. Maybe a little soft wash or a little soap and water, but it definitely is going to enhance the color of your home. This is definitely going to make your house stand out. Are you putting any hi-hats in your soffits?
Hi-hats? No.
We're going to walk around to the front, and so basically everything here is just going to be James Hardie trim, right? And it's going to be 5-inch lap siding, but in the front, and you can follow me to the front, I'll show you what we're gonna do.
In the beginning, this was like a typical Cape Cod, how the houses look, right? So we had a sloping roof here, and that didn't give us enough space on the upstairs bedrooms.
Right.
And we wanted some light in there, so we thought of adding some dormers. So originally this is going to be a gable dormer on one side and a roof on the other. Right. But we started building,
I remember it was just gonna be here.
Yeah, and we were talking about those different siding colors, etc. But then as we started building, we built that first dormer there. We thought that space that it gave us, we thought, okay, we'll change this to the same as well. And then we spoke to the architect and we came up with this Nantucket dormer kind of a style.
Which gave you enough space.
Enough space.
On both rooms, and now it looks symmetrical.
Exactly.
But you made changes.
Yeah,
right?
Who knows?
What happened? How many changes you made? You made a lot of changes.
A lot of changes, that's what. You can talk to a contractor, he was totally frustrated with us. But yeah, in the front, if you see, we have this bump out. Right. Originally, as soon as you got into the, front door, the steps are right there.
Right there, right.
So we just want a little bit of a bump out so that you have some space before hitting the steps. And then we want a little bit of a porch here.
So what are you doing right here? So you're installing a deck here, right? A little
Mhm.
porch deck. So did you go with AZAC, Trex, or TimberTech for this?
Yeah, we're doing TimberTech for it. So it's like a PVC product,
Right.
which is cool to the feet, and it's nice.
Right.
So
You're doing this, and then this is where we're installing the Winchester oak soffit, right? The
Yeah.
PVC soffit. Actually, this is going to be the solid. Up there is going to be the vented soffits.
Yeah.
And then, how are you going to finish this? Because technically, we're not going to be finishing this. But what was your whole concept of finishing this?
So what we're thinking is we'll just wrap it with something and then try to match it with the front door color.
Yeah.
It's going to be something like an acorn color.
Okay, I do.
Well, that's what we're thinking right now, but we might change our mind by the time we get to it. So who knows?
He changed it again. It's all his wife's fault. No, it's not. It's all his fault. So, in the process, I wanted to showcase together with the homeowner, right? We're just coming in to do the siding. The process started somewhere right around March, right? February, March. As you did this addition, what would you tell all the homeowners out there that you learned, right? Because it's not as, oh, I'm going to build an addition, I'm going to be done by December, and it's good, right? There was a lot of hiccups,
Yeah.
a lot of little bumps in the road. So can you share a little of that?
Yeah.
So they can have a better understanding, right?
Yeah, I would say be prepared, be patient, and don't rush things. They may take a little longer than you expect them to.
Right.
But then it's worth spending that extra time and doing things the right way.
I always say for addition, when we do a little small additions ourselves as well, we always tell the clients, let's say the addition would cost $300,000 just to have a bar. I always tell them add 20% because there's going to be changes.
Yeah.
There's going to be other things that come along the way. And
Yep.
sometimes that change may exceed 20%, right?
Yep.
How long was the township here for them to approve the plans?
Yeah, I mean, that was another learning for us. Like, since we are doing this for the first time, we did not know we needed an additional survey map and grading and all those kind of things. So that we were originally going to start last October,
Right.
but then they asked us for all of that, and by the time we got all of that done, because civil engineers are busy, right? So by the time we got a civil engineer here, got all the designs, and by the time we got it approved, it was already Jan, and then we couldn't dig, right? So we had to wait till March, April for the
Right.
ground.
So did you have to add any dry wells in the back? Did they ask you to do anything like that? Because sometimes when you do additions, they ask about grading, or they want to take all the gutter water and stick it to the back into a dry well. Did you have to do that?
So in our case, we have like a storm drain right going under our front lawn.
Okay.
So we are able to hook to that because we have very high water table here in this area.
What would you say was the biggest setback of this project? What set you back? Because everybody says, oh, it was this, it was the engineers, no, it was the lumber that didn't come on time. What held you back?
So in our case, it was two things. First thing, like I said, we did not know we were going to need all that
Right.
civil engineer work, so that delayed it. Couldn't start till this year. And the second thing was the rains. This year we got unusual amount of rains right around when we started working on the foundation.
So that stopped you.
So yeah, that delayed things by around 2 months because
Right.
it just kept raining and raining,
Right.
and the inspector wanted absolutely dry.
There you have it, guys. We're here in Morristown. We're going to be starting. So this is kind of, for us, pre-day. We haven't got to day one. We're going to just do an exclusive video on installing the soffit and the Hardie job. Keep watching.